The book of Proverbs, chapter 12 and verse 22. Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, but they that deal truly are his delight. The book of Psalms, chapter 50 and verse 19. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. All praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Shai, Wahara Kakwadash. Excuse me. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, Shalom, to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. They're scattered abroad amongst the heathen, some looking like the heathen. Begin with the 144,000. Preachers, teachers, and prophets, Shalom. Proverbs 6 and 16. These 6 things doeth the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai hate.
The deadline for the 2025.
7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. A heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. Now, y'all remember this. Trump defends decision to welcome white South Africans as refugees. He was lying, and we knew he was lying. Talking about that genocide. Alright? Just listen.
Refugees. I want to ask you about South African refugees. Dozens of Afrikaners who claim discrimination in their home country are heading to the United States, right, where your administration is going to welcome them as refugees. Now, this comes as you've halted virtually all refugee admissions for people fleeing famine and war from countries like Sudan, the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Why are you creating an expedited path into the country for Afrikaners but not others?
Because they're being killed, and we don't want to see people be killed. Now, South Africa leadership is coming to see me, I understand, sometime next week. But it's a genocide that's taking place that you people don't want to write about. But it's a terrible thing that's taking place. And farmers are being killed. They happen to be white. But whether they're white or black makes no difference to me. But white farmers are being brutally killed, and their land is being confiscated in South Africa. And the newspapers and the media, television media, doesn't even talk about it. If it were the other way around, they'd talk about it. That would be the only story they'd talk about. And I don't care who they are. I don't care about their race, their color. I don't care about their height, their weight. I don't care about anything. I just know that what's happening is terrible. I have people that live in South Africa. They say it's a terrible situation taking place. So we've essentially extended citizenship to those people and to escape from that violence and come here. Yeah.
All bull crap. Now, for one, that land that the white South Afrikaners, the Africans are in, is a land of ham. All right? It's a land of ham. Okay? So-called African land. All right? They don't belong there. All right? When you go into the apartheid, however you pronounce it, they conquered that land. They took that land from ham. All right? Now, you heard what Trump said, right? Now, right here you got white Afrikaners trash Trump's reason for offering refugee status, right? Well, there you go. It says Donald Trump is paving the way for white South African refugees to come to the United States, but they're not all that interested in taking him up on his offer, the Wall Street Journal reported Tuesday. The U.S. president falsely claimed Monday that Afrikaners, the white descendants of mainly Dutch colonizers in South Africa, you see, they took that land from ham. All right, it says are facing a genocide in their home country. So then, why don't they actually want to leave? See, they don't want to leave. But listen, it says Maritz Grobler, excuse me, a 10th generation South African, so Dutchman, Edomite, on his father's side, who owns a sprawling 1,000-acre farm in Settlers, wasn't interested in the offer to relocate. Quote, "This is my country," end quote, Grobler told the Journal. Quote, "But it's good to know that Trump will back us if shit happens," end quote, he added. While white South Africans are the target of horrific crimes, they are killed in significantly lower numbers than black South Africans, according to the journal. You see that? You see? White people account for roughly 7% of South Africa's population of 63 million people, and of that number, Afrikaners make up about 2/3, so roughly 3 million people in total. Despite having a vastly smaller population, white commercial farmers, the majority of whom are Afrikaners, still possess about half of the country's land and produce a whopping 90% of its agricultural products. You see? That's not even their land. And you just heard what it said. They ain't it's more so-called black South Africans that's getting killed than so-called white South Africans. Lying. See, Trump lying. And they tell you. It says in 2024, South Africa's agricultural exports were worth a record $13.7 billion. Alright? Now check this out. It says Fox News 22 hours ago, Episcopal Church refuses to resettle white South African refugees in a clash with Donald Trump, right? Administration. I got a video on that. I'm gonna let them speak. Now these are Edomites. How we know? I'm gonna play the damn video.
Are you filing as head of household on your taxes this year? Let's see how it can benefit you on this edition of...
And also, remember, hey, they live in, what, it's 59 that they live in? I think this has a total of 7,000 that's supposed to be coming. If I'm not mistaken now, you can double check, triple check. But more than just 59 is coming over. Okay? Hey, they granted them this status with the quickness, but they're sending our people out. They coming around locking our people up, snatching them up, even legal citizens, you know, snatching them up and taking them to other countries, man, which proves that we're the Israelites. Hey, which proves that they are the Edomites, so-called white people. They're not plagued like other men. All right? You see? But racism not involved, though, right? Donald Trump not racist. All right? For all you clowns out there talking about he's not racist. When I say you clowns, I'm talking about 2/3 of Israel. Y'all all on TikTok, YouTube videos, YouTube shorts talking about he not racist. And y'all going back into them old videos. Our Edomite is a damn Edomite and they hate us. Okay? And the feeling is mutual, man. That's just the hatred between Esau and Jacob. But hey, we at peace while they bothering us. But hey, it's all prophecy. Alright? Hey, and these people that they living up over here, these so-called white South Afrikaners, you don't think Trump will get them all these benefits and aid and help while they're taking away from Americans who put into this system for years and years, and they're taking away Medicaid, any other health insurance, Section 8, SNAP. Edomites benefit from that too. Hey, there's no jobs. People getting fired, laid off, can't pay their bills, no assistance, but y'all offering all this aid into a system that American citizens put into, and you giving it to these people. You see? Hey, and people, and our people, those who came in through the border, who was let in, okay, during the Biden administration, who was let in, was coming over here to work, but y'all wouldn't get them jobs. All the reports is out, man. Y'all would not get them jobs. They came here to work. Hey, those that came in from Haiti, you know, hey, they work right where I'm from. They work. And you know what? They don't ask nobody for no money. They ain't out there holding no damn signs or none of that. They literally get on a van, a green van, white van and a blue van, and they go to work. Where they work? Hell, I have no earthly idea. But they work, man. All right? Yeah, they got some assistance. The Biden administration gave them cars and stuff, but they still work. They got jobs. While the people that look, the Edomites coming up over here, y'all just give them all benefits and aid into a system that American citizens put into. Yeah, okay. See, hey, like we read in Proverbs 6, man, hey, Esau was sowing discord amongst brothers, and even amongst his own people. He's sowing discord. Now check this out. All right. So hey, if you don't think that to add the fuel to the fire concerning the civil war, you got another thing coming. So when the scripture says in Isaiah 19, it's gonna be Egyptian against Egyptian, and you can have city against city, kingdom against kingdom. You got Edomite fighting Edomite, Israelite fighting Israelite, Edomite fighting Israelite, Israelite fight Edomite. All right, so you got everybody fighting against one another for all types of reasons, and it's not gonna just be fist fight. It's gonna be severe injuries, bloodshed, guns going off. All right, now these people that's coming in, they said they're racist as hell. All right, so you coming up over here in America, you think you gonna pull that? You ain't seen racism. You ain't seen it yet. Cause these Edomites over here, they gonna shoot you. These Israelites over these so-called Negroes, Native Americans, Spanish, Latinos, Jamaicans, and Haitians up over here, they're gonna bust your ass. All right, check this out. The elect, those of us as the hopeful elect, seeking to be the elect, that's doing the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, we not lifting one finger. But don't think you gonna talk no damn shit or you gonna put your hands on us. Cause hey, I'm gonna leave it at that. Cause you know that shit ain't flying. You gonna trip.
The reality is, we felt like we came from church and take part in this step of resettling white Afrikaners from South Africa. The moral decision making for us has so much to do with the way in which took place. The refugee resettlement program, which we've been a part of for more than 40 years, was almost no refugees have been admitted to the United States since the end of January. People that have been waiting for years and are still waiting, who have been of service to this country, who are persecuted, are waiting to receive entrance. And this particular group has been fast-tracked over top of all of these others. So right there, that's problematic. And really, it's hard to imagine they fit the definition of refugee by most definitions. The president can certainly determine who he wants to admit to the country, but it just doesn't align with our values at this point.
We don't want to see people be.
I don't know what the administration's motivations for it is. I can't speak to that. But what it appears to us is that some people are being privileged over others, and it appears that white people are being privileged over people of color for no real apparent reason that data at least shows. So we feel like it's a line we've been asked to cross. Our hand's been forced, and we feel like we're doing the honorable thing and just asking to be released from our obligations.
See that? Even Esau knows it's wrong, but hey, he could be an Israelite though, because we don't. Even some of the people coming up over here, they could be Israelites. So we don't base it according to skin color. But the point is made. Okay, if he is a Edomite, so-called white person, Edomite, then you see they ain't with it. They are not with it. All right, they are not with it. When you go all on this TikTok channel, you go on TikTok, and people are against this, man. All right, people are against it. I think that was it. Check this out. Federal judge okays Federal judge okays use of Alien Enemies Act to deport Venezuelans who are labeled gang members. So in other words, anybody who got a tattoo, the judge okayed it. All right, they okayed it. Don't forget, they can suspend the habeas corpus, which is pretty much due process. They can suspend that and just ship your ass somewhere else. All right. I think that's it, y'all. Let me see. I think that's it. So let's just get that Isaiah, cause that's what their motive is, man. People scared to say it. People damn way halfway scared to say, hey, they are giving the rights more privilege than the so-called black and brown. But hell, we're gonna get to you straight. We ain't gonna sugarcoat it, cause that's what it is. But it's okay. It's prophecy, cause this prophecy got to play out. Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. You see? You see that? It's all a part of the plan, because hey, they want this chaos to happen so they can implement their orders, man, their laws, this martial law. They want to suspend the Constitution anyway so they can do everything they want to do without going through the proper chain. All right? The proper chain of command. Okay? But I just wanted to hit you real quick through the spirit of power. How about Shimon shot, man? Hey, brothers, hey, stay prayed up. Sisters, stay prayed up, because we about to see a lot of unfair stuff, and we're going to get heated. But hey, we got to know and understand what the will of Yahweh Shimon Shai is, and we have to what? Rule our spirit. Alright? We got to rule our spirit, man. We about to see a lot of stuff that's going to piss us off, but we got to remember, man, it's time for us to be speaking against this stuff out here in public, on the job, or none of that, man. Alright, to getting involved and none of that. Hey, because, hey, remember, judgment is upon the 2/3 of Israel, man. Let's get this real quick. Proverbs 16:32. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. So you see, we got to rule our spirit. Proverbs 25:28. He that has no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken and without walls. Yeah, hey, in other words, you're going to get yourself destroyed, man. Alright? And real quick, scripture came to me to the left. Yeah, the scripture say, hey, be ye angry, but sin not. So, hey, we could get mad, but don't act on it. Alright? Do not act on it. Alright? What is
The deadline for the 2025 Healthy Allowance Card has been announced.
5 and 6.
All Americans.
Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin. You see? Neither say thou therefore the angel. Neither, I'm going to finish it off. Neither say thou before the angels that it was an error. Wherefore should God, Yahweh, be angry at thy voice and destroy the work of thy hands. You see. I think that was the scripture.
Walmart is facing a class action.
No, my fault. Ephesians 4:26. So why they how about some outside? Be angry and sin not. All right. Be angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. Hey, that's pertaining to one brother to another, man. One sister to another that's in his faith. All right. Neither give place to the devil, man. Right, to the deceiver. All right. So don't allow these devils to cause us to act out of character, man. All right. There's judgment for that. But I just want to hit this real quick through the spirit of power. How about Shalom? Shalom.